Hey, what's up everybody? Greg Rollett here from ambitious.com. We got Dan the Man on the camera. We got Colin on the ones and twos. It's like a concert here every, we did last week Thursday, this week we're doing Friday, but we're trying to do these live trainings every single week. We're having a blast with them, and so here's the scoop. A couple things as we are getting started. If you like what you're seeing, if you learn something, if there's something cool that I say, whatever it is, if you use hashtag #AmbitiousLive on the Twitters or on the Instagram, we will send you guys a prize. And the cool thing today is we're going to be sending out some of these guys. Some of these Ambition is Oxygen mugs from my buddy Andrew Laundre, made these for us. So we'll be giving out some mugs today. And we're also gonna be giving out some posters, the Ambitious Action Plan posters. Those are pretty fancy, right? So we'll be giving those away. If you guys use the hashtag #AmbitiousLive as we go through, as I ask questions, as you do things, we'll be giving out some free stuff throughout today's live presentation. If you're watching this on the recordings, you should be here live, because that's how you can win stuff, is if you're here live. We're gonna go back over here and kick it off because we're talking about online courses. This is something that I've been doing now for 10 years, believe it or not. I've been doing this for 10 years. I was a musician. I was telling my new trainer this morning all about this whole story. For like 10 years, I was a rapper, started just as a rapper and then a rapper in a rock band. And when that kind of fell apart, different story for a different day. When that kind of fell apart, I was looking for opportunities. I had dropped out of school. I didn't really know what to do with myself, and I stumbled into online marketing. At first, I sold hammocks and bird feeders. Yes, I sold hammocks and bird feeders online. It was really cool, except I didn't even own one of my own hammocks. I was living in a townhome at the time, and I had nowhere to put the hammock. But I was selling bird feeders and hammocks online. And as I was learning how to sell these bird feeders and hammocks online, I was learning about Google pay-per-click ads, and at the time, Yahoo pay-per-click ads and things like that. I was discovering all of these people selling like how to use Google and how to use pay-per-click and how to grow your online business. And they were selling these ebooks and videos and courses. And I was like, man, that seems pretty cool. So I created my first course 10 years ago for musicians. It was called The New Music Economy. It was a $47 online course. We sold thousands of them to musicians all over the world. We had musicians in New Zealand and Australia and China and all kinds of cool places, obviously here in the United States as well. And parlayed that over the last 10 years to creating hundreds of online courses. I've created courses with legends like Dan Kennedy when we did the Living Legends formula. I've done products with licensing agreements with Brian Tracy and Michael Gerber, from the E-Myth to Tom Hopkins to Craig Ballantyne was in our studio on Ambitious Live last year. He was here from Early to Rise. I mean, we've just done some incredible things. And then we've created courses for, not just the business niche or the make money niche. I mean, we've done stuff for Beth Ann Shanks, who did for children and families of children with autism. We've done stuff for my main man, Justin Kavanaugh. Shout out to him. I was seeing you online earlier. We did a course for him to help high school athletes get into college, which is really cool. We've done stuff for construction workers to help them grow their construction business. We've done stuff on crowdfunding, we've done stuff on real estate. I mean, we run the gamut, and through doing hundreds of these courses, we've learned a lot of things, and we've made a ton of mistakes. And today, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the 5 biggest mistakes, right? So these aren't the only mistakes. There's a ton more mistakes, but today we're gonna be sharing the 5 biggest mistakes with you guys, because I don't want you to make them. I want you to be super successful. I want you to create your course, to sell your course, to make lots of money from your course, and to go have fun with that. So with that said, let's jump right in. We have a lot to cover today. So the first mistake that you are likely making is that you are creating your course for yourself, not for the market. And this happens before you ever even get to that conceptual stage, the launch stage, any of that stuff. Because most people say, I want to create this kind of course. But they don't know if anybody wants that kind of course. They don't know if people are hungry and want to spend money on that kind of course. They want to create it because that's what they think they want to create. But it's not about you. It's about the person on the other end of the camera. It's about the person that's going to buy it. It's about the person who wants to make a transformation. It's about the person who has a problem and wants a solution. So 2 big words today that we're going to cover is someone has a problem, and through your product, you offer them a solution. All right? So that is essentially what every single information product is all about. You look at like something like Financial Peace University from Dave Ramsey. Everyone's probably seen the Dave Ramsey course. It's like $200, $300, Financial Peace University. The problem is I'm in debt. The solution, which is the product, is now I'm debt free. So it's not the course isn't the solution. The promise of your course is the solution. So have debt, no debt. Right? If you look at P90X and the Beachbody stuff and all of those guys, the problem is I'm not in shape. I do P90X for 90 days, I'm in shape. That is the solution. So what is the problem that your course is going to solve? So how we do that is an exercise that I've been teaching folks for, I don't know, at least the last 10 years, where we go from A to B. And this is how you should create your course, all right? So A is where your marketplace is now, and then B is where they are in the future. And the future is after they buy and go through your thing. So where are they right now? That is your A. Are they stressed out? Are they tired? Are they overworked? Do they want to learn a skill? Are they trying to get a job? What do they need to know? That's where they are now. B is, all right, so if this is where they were, this is like the promised land. This is the big promise. This is the big transformation. Right here, you're a caterpillar. Right here, you a butterfly. And you, with your product, are going to sting them like a bee. Oh, I went there. It's Friday. We're having some fun today. So where they are now, this is where they want to be. And what I do, and what I want you to do as we're playing along, is I want you to make a timeline. All right? So this line that goes across. This line that goes across is your course, your product. So what do you need to teach? What does your course need to have in it that's going to take someone from caterpillar to butterfly? That's going to take them from overweight to in shape. That's going to take them from in debt to debt free. That's going to take them from broke to rich. Whatever it is that your product does, this is what we want to do, is go through this timeline. How I break it up is I usually break it into 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I like to do module 1, module 2, module 3, and module 4. So what are the 4 steps? And these are like the big steps. These are the high level, big 10,000 foot view steps of what you need to do. Now within each of these steps, there's probably 3, 4, 5, 10 things to do. But what are the 4 things that someone needs to do? So I've never actually bought Financial Peace University from Dave Ramsey, but I'll assume that if you're in debt and you want to go to debt free, the first thing you need to do is stop building debt. Stop getting debt. So that's probably like module 1. So like stop using credit cards, stop going to Best Buy and getting the Best Buy credit card so that you can buy the washing machine with 0 interest and 0 payments for 12 months. And then 13 months later, you're like, oh crap, I forgot I bought that. So probably that's like step 1. And then what are the steps that you need to take in order to stop collecting debt? Then how do we start paying off debt? How do we, start saving in certain places, start paying off debt? Now, after we've done that, how do we, get rid of one whole piece of debt? I'm making this up because I don't know. And then 4, how do we start actually saving? How do we start increasing our net worth instead of decreasing our net worth? So those are your 4 steps. Now I'm creating a product that it's not for me, it's for you. It's for the user. It's for the person who's watching it, for who's buying it, because no one wakes up in the morning, as much as you want them to, and says, oh my God, I woke up today and I really want to buy some videos to watch. Like no one does that. But what they do say is, I have this big ass problem and I need a solution. These 4 videos will give me that solution, or these 4 modules, or this course will give me the solution that I am looking for. So that is mistake number 1. You created the course for you, not for your marketplace. That brings us into mistake numero 2. If you've created your product and you're trying to sell it and you're not making sales, it's likely because your offer is not sexy and you know it, right? So your offer is not sexy. So let me tell you what I mean by that. And we're gonna go through the tale of 2 offers. So offer number 1, and that was like the straightest line I could have possibly done. So offer number 1 is, hey guys, I got this brand new product and there's 4 videos, 4 PDFs, a member site, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Buy now. Well, that's not sexy at all. Remember, no one woke up this morning saying, I want to buy videos or I want to buy PDFs. Like, no one says that. They want to buy a solution to their problem. So This is what most offers look like. If you go to most people's sales pages, if you go to most people's sales videos, they're kind of just like, hey, I'm Greg and I created this super awesome course and it's amazing and you should buy it. And here's the deal. If you want to get super strong, well, I've created 4 videos for you and I'm going to show you how to work out. And then I created 4 PDFs that you could print and it's backed by my 30-day money back guarantee. If you're not swole after, going through these 4 weeks, I'll give you your money back. And that's all they say. Right? It's very generic. It's very feature heavy. These are features. 4 videos is a feature. What's the benefit of these videos? What result do these videos give to you? So most people's offers look like this, and it ain't very sexy. So how do we make a sexy offer? Well, let's look at offer number 2. Over here as we pull it out. So offer number 2, you're gonna get 4 modules that are perfectly engineered to help you grow bigger tomatoes in less than 30 days. So it's not 4 videos, it's 4 modules, perfectly engineered to help you grow bigger tomatoes in less than 30 days. That's what I want. That's the solution. The solution is, whoa, I'm gonna have big tomatoes in 30 days. And I don't know why us online course people always talk about tomatoes, but it's what we do. So that's the videos. Then it comes complete with step-by-step dummy-proof checklists to put in your pocket when you're out in the garden planting your seeds and harvesting your beautiful red juicy tomatoes. You see how what I'm doing here is something Todd Brown taught me, and it's dimensionalizing the benefit, because now they can really see themselves in that benefit when they're out in the garden. So we brought our garden out today. Dan knew that we were going to be talking about gardening today, so we brought this. So now as I'm gardening, well, I can take out my checklist right out of my pocket and I can say, all right, well, I put the seeds in, now I put the water in. Oh, eureka, I'm gonna put the water in. And so, so we painted that picture. Now it's not a PDF. Now it's a checklist that goes in your pocket when you are gardening. So then we come in with some even more pieces of our sexy, sexy offer. I don't know where to put these because I'm gonna need all of this. Let's just put it right on top. Boom. Plus, you're going to get 24/7 access to an online members area that you can even watch on your phone as you plant your seeds and watch as your tomato garden grows. So instead of just saying a membership site, right, you get 24/7 access, and you can even watch it on your mobile phone. Then when you're one of the first 10 to order today, I'm gonna send you a bag of special organic tomato seeds to plant right away. Bonuses, you gotta have bonuses. Bonuses really do help sell. Someone would not have bought this, but then they're like, well, he's gonna give me the seeds for free, I might as well buy it. So bonuses really do help to make a sale. And you can see that this bonus plays in perfectly. If they want to grow a tomato garden, why not give them tomato seeds? And I don't even know if tomatoes, do they grow off seeds? Is that what you do? You like plant seeds in the ground? I'm assuming, right? So shows you what I know about tomatoes. All plants have seeds, man. Come on, they have feelings too. All right, so now the offer gets even sexier, right? So here it was to plant right away. These are the same tomatoes I grow at home to feed my family and put on our salads that helped me personally lose 20 pounds last summer, right? So now I'm talking about the seeds. So the benefit of the seeds are these are the same tomatoes that I grow from these seeds and I'm giving them to you and I lost weight. Guess what? That's part of the transformation. That's part of the solution, all right? One more bonus. I'll also throw in my favorite 20 easy to cook recipes that my wife loves to cook for the whole family using your brand new tomatoes and other simple organic ingredients. So again, you can see I'm dimensionalizing everything. Now I'm saying we're not just gonna help you grow the tomatoes, we're gonna show you what to do once you grow the tomatoes. Here's some cool recipes and things like that. And then finally, you have your guarantee. Instead of just a 30-day money-back guarantee, you say, this is all backed by our 90-day, you're either eating and enjoying your tomatoes or get 100% of your money back, no questions asked, right? So now, again, you're taking that 30-day money-back guarantee and you're making it exciting. Like, people want exciting guarantees. One of our guarantees for our TV show program, if you come in and we produce the first season of your TV show, we say, hey, if you go through the prep, you come down to Orlando, you film for an entire day, and you don't think that it was the best day of your entire life, I'll refund all of your money and I'll pay for your plane ticket back home. And I've already gone out of my way. I've already spent all the money on production. I've already spent all the time up front. Dan spent a whole day on the camera. And if we didn't deliver that experience, we'll give you all of your money back. And I'll make it even better than that. I'll buy your plane ticket home. So how can you take all the risk away and how can you make it sexy? So mistake number 2, if you have a product that's already up there, your offer probably isn't very sexy. You need to make it sexy so you know it, right? So that's mistake number 2. Let's talk about mistake number 3. Mistake number 3 is that you're sending people directly to your sales page. And this is going to seem like weird and kind of counterintuitive, but you're running traffic on Facebook, you're buying an email list, whatever it is that you're doing, and you are, you buy the traffic and then you send them directly to your sales page. Well, here's the deal. Most people are not going to buy your product. Like, that's just the truth. After doing this for 10 years, I know that 98% of people, maybe 99% of people, are not going to buy your product. So that means you spent all this time, money, energy, effort, and attention to bring people to your sales page, and then they didn't buy. But if you're bringing them right to your sales page, well, you've lost them all forever. So here's what most people do. They do, and I'm going to use an ad, but this could be, SEO, this could be a Facebook post, this could be whatever. But you take this ad and you run it directly to the sales page. We'll use SP. And so 2 things can happen. 1 is they buy. 2 is they don't buy, right? So those are the 2 things that can happen. But what about, so let's say that this was 1 person and this is 99 people. Well, you can't do anything to these 99 people. You don't have their information, you don't know who they are, you don't know what they looked at, you don't know if they were interested, you know nothing about them. So that is a huge mistake, because these 99 people, out of them, someone probably wanted your thing, but their kid was crying and they had to turn the computer off. They were at the public library and they only had 30 minutes of internet time and their 30 minutes were up. They didn't have their credit card with them. They wanted to go Google you, or like what happened. There's so many reasons why people don't buy. Most people don't buy stuff. Like, you go to the mall, you really wanted a pair of jeans, you tried the pair of jeans on and you're like, meh, I don't really want them. You kind of wanted them. If they sent you a coupon and you were like, hey, we saw that you tried on the jeans, we'll give you 10% off. You're like, oh, okay, now I'll buy them. So we want to do remarketing to folks. We can only do that if we set a step in the middle. So instead of going add to sales page, what we want to do is we want to go add to what is called a landing page, and then direct them to the sales page. On the landing page, we're saying, hey, we want to show you this super awesome video about growing tomatoes that'll help you to grow bigger, faster, juicier tomatoes in 30 days or less. Just give me your name and your email address, and then there's like a submit button, and we'll send it to you right away. So once they do that, now they go to the sales page and you say, hey, thanks, here's your cool video. And in that video, you teach them something cool and you try to sell your product with your sexy offer. All right, so you have this landing page. Now here's the deal. 1 person still bought, 99 didn't buy. But here's what you can do now, is you can send an email, you can send another email, you can send another email, you can send another email, that all drive back to the sales page, right? So now you got infinite whacks at them, if you will, to try to get them to buy your product. Now, guess what? You've maybe sent 5 or 6 emails to these guys, and they're like, you know what? I'm not quite interested. Well, guess what? You can send another set of emails to, let's say, a coaching product. Right? Maybe you want to send it to an affiliate program. Like, they don't want your thing, but maybe they want to buy a tomato gardening kit from somebody. You could send them to what's referred to as like a downsell. So this product was $99. Well, do you have a $29 version that doesn't have all the bells and whistles? Maybe you just want to sell them the cookbook, whatever it is. But now you have all these other things that you can sell to these people. Very, very important. So if you're just sending people directly to a sales page, you miss out on all of this opportunity. It is a huge mistake that I see time and time again, is they say, Greg, I spent $1,000 on Facebook traffic and I was getting $2 clicks, so I got 500 people on my sales page. I only made 1 sale at $200. I lost $800. I go, cool, but you have like 500 emails that we can now remarket to. And they go, no, we don't have those. That is a huge mistake. That is a huge problem, because information businesses where you're selling courses and coaching and consulting and membership sites and all that stuff is built still on email. Yes, there's retargeting, there's messenger bots, there's social media, there's all that, but the money that I send an email out and people buy stuff still happens on email. So you need this step in the middle. And sure, do you want to put the retargeting pixel if you're a little more advanced? Do you want to do some of those stuff? Yes, but if you're sending direct to the sales page, you are going to have a very, very tough time. All right, that's mistake number 3. Let's get into mistake number 4, is that you have no traffic strategy. All right, so you've spent all this time, you spent all this money, you spent all this effort into creating your product. Maybe you came down and hung out with Dan and I, and you spent some money to have us, have an Emmy award-winning crew to go ahead and put your course together. That's awesome. right? And we put the sales page. We develop your sexy offer. We even create these landing pages and stuff for you. And then we put it all online and you have zero traffic strategy. And then you send me an email like a month later and you're like, how come I don't have any sales? And then I look at your stats and I'm like, because you sent one person to the website and it was your mom, therefore you don't have any sales. Mama didn't even buy your course. How sad is that? How sad is that mom didn't even buy your course, all right? So you have no traffic strategy. So doing this for 10 years, there really are only 3 ways that you can drive traffic to your online courses. The first, and probably my favorite way, is you buy traffic. How crazy is that? You run advertising. Most people think just because you're running an online business that you don't have to spend any money. Well, you do. You buy ads. You buy ads on Facebook or Google or YouTube, or you buy an email blast or whatever it is that you buy, but you buy traffic. You spend money on ads and then you send them to this landing page and build your list. So that is one way. You can buy traffic and you can buy ads. But that's not the only way. There are other ways to get traffic. The second is you can do what I call earn traffic. All right, so earn traffic would be things like SEO, so playing the long-term game and having like keywords on your web page that says, you know, best tomato gardening product. And when people Google that, they find your website, right? But you earned that. You worked really hard. It doesn't just happen. You were, you know, building links and you were writing lots of articles and blogs and things like that. This could also be social media. But again, you have to earn it, because if you only have 300 friends on social media, you can only bug them so much. So you earn it by building a following, by posting a lot of content, by getting a lot of likes, by doing all that stuff. You earn social media traffic. It could be YouTube. You post a lot of videos and you get a lot of video traffic, but you earn it. So social media, SEO, this could be like blogging. This could be, you know, getting on podcasts. This could be video, like all of that stuff would be earning traffic. But guess what? This takes a lot of time, this takes a lot of effort, this takes a lot of energy. It's cool, it totally works. I did it forever, but you have to earn it. It's not just given to you, you gotta earn it, all right? Brings me to the third type of traffic that you can get, and that is referral traffic. So referral traffic would be having an affiliate partner or a JV partner. This is where I say, hey Dan, you have a bunch of people who are interested in gardening. I have this brand new tomato product. I sell it for $100. If you promote it to all your people who like gardening, I'll give you 50% of all sales that come in. That's affiliate marketing. And so Dan makes 10 sales, you know, at $100 a piece, we made $1,000. That means I made $500 and he made $500. It's kind of like advertising, but you pay for it after a sale has happened. It's really, really cool. But again, you have to kind of earn the trust of these people. You have to have a good converting funnel, because if you don't have a good process like this, they're not going to send traffic your way, because they'll be like, well, I sent a bunch of emails out about your cool tomato product, but we didn't make any sales. Well, he's not going to tell any of his friends about that. He's not going to be excited to send another promotion to his list. He's going to be excited if he says, hey man, I sent one email and I made like $5 grand. Like, let's send some more emails. Or hey, I got somebody else who's got a great list who would like to make some money with you. So 3 ways to get traffic. Really the only 3 ways. You can buy traffic through ads. You can earn traffic through things like SEO and video and social media and blogging and podcasts, or you can get affiliate partners and joint venture partners. So that would be the strategy. And then you send them to this sales funnel, to your sexy, sexy offer, and you've created a product that solves a burning problem and you give them the solution. All of that's super important. Brings us to mistake number 5. You're stalling. You're stalling due to overwhelm. And I got a fun one for this one, Mr. Dan. You are Matthew McConaughey, my friends. Failure to launch. You have a great idea. You can really help someone to solve a problem. You probably have a decent offer, but you're scared to launch. There's all this overwhelm. There's all of this anxiety. There's this sense of, yeah, but if I launch it, then what happens if no one buys? All of that stops you from launching. After doing this for 10 years, now helping hundreds of people to create their own courses, I know that this is the number one thing that is stopping you from being successful, is that you're stalling. And you're stalling due to overwhelm because, truth be told, there's too much to do, right? There are so many moving parts. I mean, just look at like this right here. You need to develop ads. What if you've never written an ad before? Where should I run an ad? Should I run an ad on Facebook or YouTube or Google, or what should I do? I have to get a landing page? Oh my God, what is a landing page? Now I gotta get a landing page. To make the landing page work, I need email software? Oh my God, what's email software? Do I get Aweber or One Shopping Cart or Infusionsoft? And then I gotta write emails? Holy crap, I've only written like an email to my grandma where I forwarded some cat meme. I don't know how to write emails. Then I gotta do a sales page. I gotta write sales copy. I gotta shoot videos. That's just this, right? Then if you create a great product, well, you gotta film all these videos and you gotta create the PDFs and you gotta do all this crazy stuff. You gotta develop your offer. I don't like selling. I don't know how to sell. I don't know how to do, like your head just goes because there's just so much to do. Especially if it's your first go around, you get the product done and you're like, cool, I got all these videos. Now I need a membership site? Oh my God, I thought I was done. Now you get the membership site up, now you need to do this whole process. It's just, there's always something, right? There's also lots of small costs that start to add up because you're buying tools, you have landing page software like ClickFunnels, like $100 a month, Kajabi, membership sites, now they're like $100 a month. You're buying tools, you have your, if you get Infusionsoft, like $300 a month, like all these things, and you're like, wow, I've been spending like $1,000 a month on all these tools and softwares and services, and I still haven't even launched my product. If you're 6 months in, you've spent $6,000 and haven't gotten anything back. I know the feeling. There's lots of costs that go into this, and they really do start to add up. There's roadblocks at every corner because finally you get your sales page up, then you go to run an ad, and then Facebook says, no, you can't run this ad. Your ad has been disapproved. And then you like go into panic mode and you start going to every Facebook group you know, and you say, oh my God, my ad got flagged and my ad got rejected, and you like, again, there's roadblocks at every corner. Then you finally get this sales page up, and then it says, you need a shopping cart. What's a shopping cart? To have a shopping cart, you gotta have a merchant account. What's a merchant account? Then you gotta go to your bank and figure out Stripe, or is it PayPal? Once people buy it, then there are roadblocks at every corner. So instead of paving it forward, because you know you have something that can really help the marketplace, you got the skills to pay the bills, you put it off. You procrastinate. You wait. And then here's the thing that you do. You buy another course and you attend another event. And you attend this event and you meet some people all around you and they're like, yo, what are you doing? What have you been up to? Like, tell me a little bit about your business. You're like, oh, I'm creating this amazing course. It's all about, helping people to grow these awesome tomatoes. And they're like, cool, how's it coming? You're like, oh man, I'm planning it. I'm getting ready to launch and all this. And then you go back into this, too much to do, too many moving parts. Lots of small costs that add up, roadblocks at every corner, so you put it off and procrastinate. And now you buy another course, because the other course is gonna teach you all about how to shoot awesome video, or how to, create a video sales letter. And you're like, cool, I bought this video sales letter thing, but I don't wanna do video sales letters. I'm gonna buy another course about webinars, and that's how we're gonna sell our thing. And then you go through the webinar course, and you're like, oh my God, there's, too much to do. There's too many moving parts to do a webinar. I gotta do a webinar registration page, and then I gotta do reminder emails, and then I gotta do this, and then I gotta do the webinar, then I gotta do replays, then I gotta find technology. So let's just go buy another course. And you're back to being Matthew McConaughey. You're back to this concept of failing to launch. You're stalling due to overwhelm. And you know what happens when you stall? Someone who needs your help, someone who has a big burning problem, doesn't get the help that they need. They don't get to overcome their own obstacles. They don't get to make that transformation. They don't get to change their life because you are too overwhelmed, because you're stalling. You have been given a gift. There's a skill that you have right now that can help someone to transform their life, to change their life, to uplift them. But you're waiting. You're scared. There's fear. But you know what should scare you more? The people that aren't getting your help because you're scared to share your message. Because it's too hard for you to watch a tutorial video about how to create a landing page. Guess what? There's this amazing site called YouTube. And you can go to YouTube. It's owned by Google, so they know things about search engines. You can say, how do I create a landing page? And millions of videos will pop up that will walk you through it. Like ClickFunnels has like 700 videos that they've created about how to use ClickFunnels. This stuff isn't hard. You've built it into your head that it's difficult, that it's not easy, that this is only for a certain special someone. I'm not special. I dropped out of school so I could be a rapper. That's the stupidest idea of all time. And here I am, teaching these things, doing live streams. Got Dan the Man on the camera. I got Colin. We have all this cool stuff. We got, the studio in here. All of this was built because I wasn't scared of the overwhelm, because I wasn't scared to take action and initiative. Did it happen overnight? No, my friends, it did not. But I've been able to help so many people who write to us all the time and say, Greg, that course changed my life. Your service changed my life. Your videos that you put out on YouTube are the inspiration. I literally got that text yesterday that they wake up every day just to see the videos that I put out into the world, all because I didn't stall. All because I took that initiative. All because I went out there and I did this. I'm like doing circles like ballerina day. I saw a problem in the marketplace that I could solve, and I gave them a solution. I used this. Where's my market now and where do they want to be? And I developed 4 modules and I put a course out into the world. First, I did this. When I was selling courses to musicians, I was like, cool, here's like 4 videos and a couple PDFs and there's like a 30-day money-back guarantee. And then I made it super sexy. And then I sold thousands of them to musicians all over the world. Then I've sold thousands of courses and all kinds of other things to people all over the world, millions of dollars worth of stuff. Then I learned how to build an email list. It's why you're probably watching this today, because you got an email from me. The only reason you're on this, because you got an email from me, is because I didn't send you directly to a sales page. I'm building the list. I send you cool stuff via email. I send you cool new videos and cool stuff like we're doing with entrepreneur.com and the videos that we share with the Ambitious Life and all that great stuff. We have a traffic strategy. Guess what? We buy traffic. We buy a ton of traffic from Facebook. We buy email blasts. We buy stuff from magazines. I also have earned traffic, because I've been doing this for a long time. The best day to plant a tree was like a gazillion years ago. The next best day is today. So start shooting video today, and then in a year, you'll have earned traffic from that video. And we also do referral traffic. Build a big part of our list at the agency from Brian Tracy and from Jack Canfield and from those guys in their list. That's referral traffic. And we don't wait. Don't make these mistakes in your business. Don't do them, because you have something that you need to share. You have something that you need to get out into the world. And I'm going to show you our 6-step methodology in order to do this. And Dan, I'm just going to throw this right in the middle. We call it the Ambitious Action Plan. And here's the deal. If you've learned, and before I get into that, if you've learned anything here today, if there's anything that you can take away, if there's one of these mistakes that you're making now and you want to admit that you're making that mistake, and it's probably mistake number 5, if you want to publicly admit that you're making a mistake, you can just say, Greg, I'm making mistake number 5, #AmbitiousLive on Twitter and on, what's the other one? Instagram. So Instagram or Twitter, you do that. The first 2 people to say what mistake they're making, I'm going to send you an Ambition is Oxygen coffee mug. Thanks to my good friends at Mind Fuel, Andrew Landre and the crew. I'm going to send that to you. So if you use #AmbitiousLive and say, Greg, I'm making mistake number 2. I'm making mistake number 5. If you want to get more intimate than that, great. But we're going to send out the first 2. We're going to send some coffee mugs out to you guys, for you guys. It's my way of saying thanks for participating. So the Ambitious Action Plan is our way that we help people to overcome all of these mistakes and take all the heavy lifting off your hands so that you get all that pressure, all that overwhelm, everything in mistake number 5, where there's too much to do, there's too many moving parts, there's all these small costs. Well, what if we just took all that burden for you? What if instead of having to figure out if I use Kajabi or ClickFunnels or Lead Pages or WordPress or get this tool or Infusionsoft, what if we just did all that for you? What if you just used our ClickFunnels and our Kajabi and you got to put out and launch a product on ambitious.com? Well, that's what the Ambitious Action Plan is all about. See, we start right from the beginning where we assess your marketplace. We figure out, what are their needs? What are their desires? What are their wants? What are their big problems? And then I actually do this for you. I find the problem, I find out how you can help them with a solution, and I help you to figure out what's going to go in Module 1, what's going to go in Module 2, what's going to go in Module 3, and what's going to go out in Module 4. We outline the entire thing for you. We create the framework that's going to walk your customers from where they are now to where they want to be. So you're not going to get overwhelmed with, well, I need to teach 77,000 things in my course. No, we're going to find the problem, we're going to find the solution, and I'm going to build that framework for you based on the hundreds of courses that we've created. Then, this is the coolest part, we're going to televise this entire thing. So you're going to come in and you're going to hang out with me right here on this desk in this studio, and you and I are going to create your course together, and we're going to do it live. Just like you're watching this live right now, imagine creating your course live with the live energy and live people watching you, and I'm going to sell your course for you live. So you're going to be here talking about how you help people to grow tomatoes, and I'm going to say, hey, if you want to get your hands on this amazing tomato growing course using the sexy offer, your offer is going to be sexy and you're going to know it because I'm going to create it for you. I'm going to pitch your course for you live. So if you're scared to sell, if saying some of this stuff is just a little silly for you, well, I'll just do it for you. I'll be your Billy Mays, my man. So we'll do that for you. We televise it. So it's a 4-hour, 4-module course that we're gonna do for you. We're gonna do it live, we're gonna do it together. So if you've never been on camera before, guess what? I get to hang out with you. I get to talk to you. I get to host the entire product with you, so there's no fear. You don't have to be scared of getting on camera. You don't have to be scared of using the whiteboard. You don't have to be scared of, putting up PowerPoint slides and knowing when to switch things and change things. We're gonna take care of it all for you, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna edit everything for you. We call it impact because you make an impact with your product when your product's done. So we're gonna edit your entire course for you. We're gonna put it in a membership site on ambitious.com so people can come to ambitious.com, they can find it, they can buy it. Guess what? Our merchant accounts, our customer service, all of that. So you don't have to worry about any of the tech stuff that goes with this whatsoever. And then I'm gonna develop a video sales letter for you. And again, using our sexy offer strategy, our sexy offer formula, I'm gonna build out your entire offer for you so that you're, and I'm the pitch guy. So I'm actually gonna be pitching. I'm gonna say, hey, John Smith is awesome and you should buy his course because it comes with this and it comes with this and this is the transformation it's gonna make. I do all that for you. We create the sales page for you. We do everything so that you don't have to. So that you get rid of a lot of that overwhelm. And then finally, we give you some marketing materials in the nurture sequence because once you have all of this done, you have everything created, well, you need to send people to your course. You need to be able to sell it. You need to be able to continue to send people there via social media and via email and all of that. Plus, I jump on the phone with you, consult with you about your launch strategy, about your marketing plan, about all of that. It's an amazing and an incredible process. We've done it now, 60 times, maybe 60 something times over the last year with people just like you, people who have never been on the camera, people who are stuck in Matthew McConaughey land, who are stuck waiting to share their message with the world. I want you to stop that right here, right now, today. There's 3 things that you could do while you're watching this video. If you're watching this live, it's right below. If you're watching this on the replay, it's in the description. So if you're watching this live, the 3 buttons right below this, A is if you're like, man, I am in. I want you to do all of that for me. I'm ready to go. Well, boom, click that button that says, I'm ready for you to create your online course, whatever. I don't even know what it says, but it says something like that right below this video. Click on that. And you'll see everything that I just laid out for you. You see the pricing strategy. We have a 1-pay discount. We have you can spread it out over 12 months if you want to. Whatever you need to do, it's all there for you. All right. Second thing you can do is you can book a call with me. And this is probably what I recommend is even before you pay me, right? Don't buy anything today. Book a call. We'll jump on the phone for about 20, 30 minutes or so, and we'll just talk, and I'll talk about this, and I'll learn a little bit about you, and I'll see if I can help you or not. There's no obligation. There's no pressure. I'm not a really, great sales guy. I make sexy offers, which makes the selling a whole lot easier, but there'll be no pressure, and I'll tell you the scoop. I'll tell you the price. I'll tell you when we can start. I'll tell you all of that, and if it's a great fit, cool. If it's not a great fit, don't worry about it. I'll still help you out. I'll still show you some cool stuff and some cool tricks and all that. So that's option 2 is just book a call with me, and I recommend you do that. Just click that button. It'll open up my calendar, so you don't even need to email me and go back and forth. Just open that. It opens my calendar, and you can schedule a call. The third thing is if you want to do all of this on your own, we created an incredible product called the Ambitious Action Plan. You can get it. It's at a discount right now. Normally, we sell it for $999. Today, you can get it for just 3 payments of $199. So for $600, gets you a $400 discount, and you can spread it out over 3 months, which is really cool. It's a sexy offer. So just $199 down today. You can learn this entire process. You got 90 days to go through it, money back guarantee, and I walk you through all of this stuff that's gonna help you go from where you are now, which is wanting to create a product and launch it and sell it to millions of people all over the world, to having that in your life. So those are the 3 things you can do right now. I hope that you guys enjoyed this live session. I hope that you #AmbitiousLive something. We're gonna send out these really cool mugs from my main man, Andrew Landre. So grab one of those if you #AmbitiousLive on Twitter and on Instagram. Those are the 2 places you can do that. I hope that you book a call with me. I sincerely do wanna help you to grow your business, to create an online course, to do the things that I've been able to do for the past 10 years. I know that you have it in you. But if you're stuck in failure to launch, if you're stuck in overwhelm, if you're stuck in procrastination mode, let's fix that today. Click that button, book that call. Thank you guys for watching this Ambitious Business Breakdown. We'll see you next week.